You all can actually see my screen, right? With the PSLE mock paper 1. Yes. Now, this is the first mock exam paper. I think there'll be a couple more. Let me share with you the plan for our lessons. Okay, because this is like a full paper. It's not possible for us to complete all this. Okay. It's not possible for us to complete all the questions today, right now. So how do we structure this such that it is meaningful and you can fully understand? So what I am planning is for today, right? Okay, I will put this as session 1. Okay, remember the 12th to the 18th is a break. So that means on the 18th, okay, we don't have lesson, right? Session 1, we will be doing the first 10 MCQs. Session 1 is today. Yeah. And then open-ended, we will target about, let's see, hopefully we can finish as many as possible, but because the open-ended question, we have question 29 all the way to 42, right? So let's try to target at least 4 questions, okay? Yep. So at least 4. So 29, 30, 31, 32. Session 2, we will be doing 9 MCQs. Okay, and then the open-ended question. So the last session for this, okay, this is just our plan. If let's say we need more time, okay, 41, thank you. Then we stretch, okay? We have to stretch over 1 more session. Important thing is we can finish everything with full understanding lah. We're not going to rush through the questions and the answers, right? No point. Okay, so if I were to count, okay, how many are there? So there are 20, 30. Yeah, 13 questions. So I can see that 5 questions here, Hannah. Am I right? 5 questions here, huh? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Right, Nikki went to the washroom. Oh, Nikki, do you need to go to the washroom or what?
It's not about the washroom, but the problem is this. Usually when my teacher goes through question, we go through the MCQ first before the open-ended. The problem is now I not do the open-ended. I'm honest. So that's why I think only some of the MCQs I can like do or something.
Okay. Okay. So you have not done the open-ended question yet?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay, maybe today we just, yeah, correct. Next week, right, Hannah, you will focus on the questions that we'll be going through. So you can redo again if you wish to. But the first set, of course, you still keep it, you already have the first set, right? You downloaded. Right now. Okay, so if let's say today I go through certain questions already, right? You feel that, hey, maybe I want to change the way I answer my other questions. You can do your second set. Then you compare your answer. Did you improve? You know what I mean? Okay, on your own lah. Okay, this is a suggestion. If you do not wish to, it's fine also. Okay, it's fine as well. Now, Nikki told me that he doesn't have time to do all the questions yet, right? How many of you face the same problem? You can just tell me. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's going to be the same one. So they are going to send, Hannah, they're going to send the same worksheet for 3 weeks. Yeah. So don't worry that you're going to get 1 new mock exam paper each week. I think it is impossible. Right now, everybody is having that holiday mentality. Yep. So I guess the 1 week break is actually good for everybody. Because the moment you come back on the 19th that week, right, you have to put 100% in. Clear? We cannot be working 100% all the time. I know that very clearly. If I expect you to work at 100% all the time, you are going to be extremely burned out. Yeah. So don't worry, don't worry. I understand. You're not the first group having that kind of holiday mentality. Even my own children also. Okay, ask them to do one piece of work, it takes usually takes 10 minutes, now 2 hours also cannot finish. Correct, it's a break. So yeah, the teachers also need break, right? In the idiot tuition. Okay. All right, so this is our tentative plan. Should we not be able to finish, let's say, the 4 open-ended question, right? We are going to push to the next. And if let's say we need to stretch up to 4 sessions, so be it. Are we okay with this? Good. Yeah. So you all don't feel so stressed out also. You have so many other subjects to do as well. Okay, Nikki, don't worry about it. Yes. Now, Nikki, about your questions with regards to the lessons, right? You need to communicate with the back end team. I surfaced to them. Then they wanted your parent to call. Okay, you text, you type into the chat for me your responses. Okay. Yeah. They want you to call. I gave you the number as well. They want your parent to call and then they can explain. Is it okay? Yeah, I'm not too sure what is happening. You know, I was just telling them the messages and then they say, hey, please get the child's parent to call us. They said it's easier if they liaise with you directly. Okay, so let's try this out. Now, every time you see a particular question, you know what you need to do? Identify the topic or the concept that is tested. So every time you see this, I want you to type into the chat. So today we might take a bit of time because we're trying to get used to this. You understand what I mean? Okay, we're trying to get used to this because the last lesson I had was Wednesday with the P6. So we didn't manage to do 4 open-ended questions. We only did 2 because they were getting used to this method also. So every time we see this, yeah, very good. I see some of you already typing in. Okay, type in the topic or the concept that's being tested here. Okay. Okay. Yep. So I have some of you writing down reproduction in plants, pollination. Then some people write down pollination / reproduction in plants. Tommy, not type of plants. Tommy, where are you? It's okay. Don't worry. You make mistakes now. You're not going to make mistakes in future. Good. So I'm seeing the responses here. All right. So we can write down pollination. And we know that this has to do with reproduction, right? Okay. Now, so let's take a look. Which of the following characteristics are most likely to be observed in each type of flower? Okay, some people even want to write down flowering plant. Right now. Okay. So wind pollinated, do you still recall? Ask yourself this question whenever you see questions like this, because now we are still doing revision. Yeah, correct. Wind pollinated. You need to know the characteristics. If you find that you're unable to, right, what must you do? Quickly go and check. Yeah, that's fine, Brian. Don't worry. Quickly go and check again your notes on wind pollinated flowers, insect pollinated flowers. Come up with your notes, a table showing the differences. Clear? This is how you do revision. Can we do that? Okay, so wind pollinated flowers, can they be very heavy? Usually not, right? Okay, feathery stigma, yes or no? Okay, yep. We know feathery stigma is one of the characteristics. Produces nectar, is it necessary? No need, because like what Hannah said, wind pollinated don't need to attract insects, so no need. Gives off unpleasant smell, okay. No need to. Okay, don't need to give off any smell. Agree or not? Now, let me ask you one thing. Insect pollinated flowers. Okay. Yes, we need the sticky stigma. This is not true. Okay. Do you think the petals are small? No, correct. Usually they are quite visible, right? Quite visible and also very colorful. Yes, Brian, correct. Wonderful. Wow, Hannah, I would like to have a copy of your notebook. Yeah. Okay. So usually it will be big and colorful, right? Because colorful means it can attract. So cannot be small. Usually big lah, but there are still small ones. Still have, but usually it's better if it's bigger. Now, gives off pleasant smell. Okay, sounds good. But can it give off unpleasant smell? Can it give off unpleasant smell? This is the one also a lot of students get stuck. Oh, nice. I like that, Hannah. Okay, Hannah, this is a very, very important book to you. Correct? Don't lose it. Make sure. Yes, can. Don't just go based on the science textbook. I want you to write in extra notes if you hear your teacher saying it or Miss Day saying it. Can? You must write down extra. Can it give off unpleasant smell? Nobody has responded yet. I'm waiting. Yashika, I saw that. Thank you. Wonderful. Can it give off unpleasant smell? I know the answer is already B, right? I tick for both sides, but I have this question. I need to get some responses because I have seen question like that. Nikki says no. Yashika says should not give off unpleasant smell. Tommy say can. You know why your teacher asks you to write colorful notes? Because colors trigger your mind. Remember, Misty loved the brain-based learning. Colors trigger your mind, and it also can capture certain images and store it inside the brain. Okay, now, it is possible for the flowers to give off unpleasant smell, still can attract certain insects. Can you recall one flower that gives off horrible smell? Thank you. How do I spell it? Did I spell it correctly? E-L, is it? Ayo, I forgot how to spell this. Terrible. Let me go and check. Sometimes this happens. I thought it's L-E. Yeah, I was correct. L-E. See, Hannah, you made me doubt myself, for a while. It's spelled this way. Hey, this actually smells horrible, but it actually attracted a lot of insects. Thank you, Brian. Okay, now, so you all know this, okay? So don't think that it can only give off pleasant smell. It is dependent on what insects it's trying to attract. Yeah, it attracts flies because flies love the smell of dead meat. Good. Okay. So one thing you must recall, some of you still don't know, right? Y'all think that unpleasant smell cannot be lah. Should be sweet smelling because colorful means must be nice smell. Wrong concept. Yes. Okay, good. So answer over here is actually B, yeah? We know, right? Miss Tay just wanted to extend to this part because it says pleasant, ma. All right, then it got me to remember this particular question also. And a lot of my own students got tricked. Now, next question, topic concept, quickly, topic concept. Yeah, that's good. If you have gotten it correct, very good. Remember, it's 2 marks per question. 2 marks per question. Okay. All right. So topic concept, human circulatory system. Yes, we have it here, right? The human circulatory system. Okay. All right. But then what about it? Okay. What about it? It's about the function, isn't it? What is the purpose? What's the function?